Good evening, friends, families, faculty, Mr. McFarland, Mr. Smith, school board members, and my fellow classmates. I would like to welcome everyone to the commencement ceremony for Hershey High School's class of 2018. We've gathered here tonight in the Hershey Theatre, one of our community's most historic buildings, to celebrate our collective accomplishments and to be recognized for a job well done. Our successes have truly molded us into the unique and diverse group of people we are today. While many may view this night as the end of a journey, it is really the beginning of an exciting yet uncertain adventure that will lead us all in different directions and to unpredictable places. But we are prepared. We have been building a foundation for success for the last 12 years. And after tonight, we will take the next step toward realizing our immense potential. How long this next journey takes, where it leads, and what our success looks like will be different for each of us. Perhaps that's the most important thing we can take from what we've learned over the last 12 years. There is no timeline or litmus test for success. Our successes will be defined by us, not by others. Everyone on this stage tonight has reason to be proud of our pending accomplishment. We have all successfully navigated the sometimes turbulent sea that is high school. We've overcome the many obstacles that have impeded our journey with dignity and respect. And now, we are well prepared to make the transition from high school seniors to young men and women entering the real world. While it was easier for some than others, it would be a mistake to believe that any one of us made it to this point all on our own. We have all successfully reached this milestone in our lives with the help and guidance of our loving parents, family members, friends, and teachers. Even with the amazing support system we've grown up with in Hershey, the journey was challenging. At first, rocket math, disagreements at recess, and the loss of a favorite silly band seemed to be the most stressful events of our elementary school days. As we transitioned to middle school, our lives became a bit more complicated and serious. As we ditched recess and broke free from those single-file lines, we learned to manage our academics more responsibly and with more independence. We were challenged with adapting to more teachers, more classes, and, worse yet, more homework. Adding to all of this stress, we were working hard to keep old friends while making new ones. We eventually settled into friend groups and circles and moved through our 3 years of middle school more smoothly than most of us had anticipated. As we entered the high school, we continued to meet new people and welcome new classmates. And while the newness of the high school brought much anxiety, it also brought much excitement. Whether it was the first football game, the first homecoming dance, or the first time getting behind the wheel of a car, after much preparation from Mr. Erdman, the changes we were experiencing were exhilarating. However, things also quickly began to get real. Classes were much harder, grades were more important. Many of us started to expand our focus to include athletics, the arts, and clubs. Throughout our 4 years, we learned to successfully balance many school-related demands with a respectable social life. But just when we finally pulled it all together, we were faced with the pressure of making decisions about our lives beyond high school. A college degree, the armed forces, a job, it seemed as if we were never finished. And maybe that's the point. In life, we are never really finished. Regardless of our plans, big or small, we can be certain that accomplishments and successes will not always arrive as timely as we desire. And by that, I mean that there is no true timeline to follow for our success. We should not let others artificially define what our success looks like. It is impossible and unnecessary to predict where our paths will take us in life or when we will accomplish our goals. What is predictable is that life will be hard at times for all of us. But we can never let failure or hard times deter us from our pursuit of success or happiness. As I look at our class tonight, I see driven, passionate, and focused individuals who are motivated and eager to tackle the challenges that lie ahead. I hope that we all fondly remember our high school years as a time of happiness, growth, and togetherness. The class of 2018 has accomplished and experienced much success, and I am certain that our futures are bright. Hershey High School has made an everlasting imprint on us, and now it is time for us to make an everlasting imprint on the world. Congratulations, class of 2018. Our journey has just begun.
There is something beautiful about the simple structure of water, three tiny atoms united by bonds. Yet, in spite of its simplicity, it serves as the foundation of life. We are all made of 60% water, but we are so much more than three combined atoms. Here, today, we are students motivated to pursue success in whatever shape it holds. On this stage with me sit 278 of my fellow future graduates, each composed of the same bits and pieces that comprise you and me. They, like water, find themselves ebbing and flowing through their young adult years with what may sometimes seem like little direction. But their ebbing and flowing is not without purpose. Next to me are 278 rivers, each driven by a desire to carve his or her own path through the diverse terrain around them. Many of us began as babbling brooks trickling down a well-worn path in the ECC, flowing along as students with the guidance of teachers and parents. As children, we were just beginning to view what adventures life had in store. We soon grew into creeks, gaining new motivation to uncover that which we did not yet know and to discover the wondrous world around us. As our desires for growth led us through our elementary and middle school years, new creeks trickled into our path, joining the class of 2018 in its yearning for success. Others parted ways and merged with new rivers, leaving our aching hearts and inquisitive minds behind them. It was only after many years of guidance that our paths truly began to diverge. As we entered high school, we knew, or at least we thought we knew, enough about the world to part from the river's course, beginning our own journeys of self-definition. In a new level of academia, we were graced by the gift of choice, blessed by the promotion of initiative, and inspired by the possibility of success. Some grew academically motivated, seizing opportunities to carve their academic paths as they saw fit. Others, perhaps, struggled to find their scholarly stride and felt submerged, fighting the current just to stay afloat. Yet, here we all are, 278 of Pennsylvania's finest students preparing to make the leap into the next chapter of life, a chapter filled with empty pages waiting to be filled with new stories. Stories of success, of struggle, of endeavors that seemed impossible as teenagers. But with the pomp and circumstance of graduation, it's easy to forget how we got here. By no means were our journeys easy. Every student on this stage encountered challenges throughout his or her life, whether the hardships were academic, social, financial, physical, or emotional. Not every student on this stage excelled in their classwork. Not every student found comfort in social environments or thrived on the football field. Not every student had a place that they could call home. Yet, here we all are as the class of 2018. As we reflect upon the past, one commonality echoes throughout our stories. By taking initiative and staying motivated, we overcame seemingly insurmountable obstacles. I don't reference initiative and motivation with just academic dedication in mind because we encounter adversity far beyond the walls of the classroom. Those two traits are what allowed us to first stray from the well-trodden path and pursue whatever it was that we desired. They laid the foundation for our development into individuals who, in a matter of months, may be on our own for the first time. As we approach the mouth of our river, we see a new environment, an end to our high school story on the horizon. While it may seem like the conclusion to our academic adventure, that could not be farther from the truth. On the horizon is a new beginning, a new opportunity to carve yet another path in whatever direction we choose, except there's one difference. In this next part of life, there is no well-trodden path. There will be no more daily schedule set by some mysterious higher power, or parents to wake you up on a school day after you slept through all 7 of your alarms. What will there be? Well, some new, much appreciated freedoms, wonderful new friends, and taxes. That's all I can really guarantee for our futures at this point. But that's the beauty of the unknown. For every one of us, every person on this stage, the future holds something different in store. Our rivers may never meet or even run in parallel ever again, but we will all find our own personal version of success. As we prepare to take this next step, we must apply the same dedication born in Hershey High's halls toward our new goals, taking initiative with the endless opportunities ahead of us. To quote a fellow student and close friend of mine, "The past refines, the present defines, and the future is ours to design." We must employ our past experiences to prepare ourselves for the future and whatever it may hold. Because even now, as we sit here ready to begin this new chapter of life, we are fierce rivers, and in the near future, we will all find ourselves flowing out into the ocean of the world. When we do, each and every one of us will make a wave, and regardless of size, every wave has the power to change something for the better. When combined, our waves have the power to be a tsunami with the power to improve the world. And improve the world we shall. Thank you.
The iconic fictional character Rocky Balboa once said, "Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up." As you sit here tonight, look at the students before you. No, really look at all of us. We are not just any ordinary group of students, nor is any group of graduating seniors during any commencement ceremony ordinary. Each is comprised of many individuals with unique stories. Yes, each June we focus on the group, but perhaps we forget the individuals. These are my classmates. These are your kids. These are your students. And they are my friends. Some came to school because they wanted to. Others came because they had to. All of us came because we knew that we needed to, whether we wanted to admit that or not. We learned that we needed to put in the work to become the 2018 graduating class of Hershey High School. Hershey High School graduates, what does that mean? Again, it means something different to each of us. At HHS, we work hard, play hard, and attempt to excel in all that we do. We don't just wait for opportunities. We try to make opportunities happen. Each one of us experienced our own successes and struggles in order to make it to this night. And we will not always be aware of what those situations entail for others, but I believe that regardless of our individual paths during our education, we must realize that our next step is going to continue to require work. We did not always get the grades we wanted, so we continue to learn. Our teams may not always have had winning seasons, but the love of the game became the motivator to put in the work in the pursuit of success. And it was not just study or sport. We found the joy in our passions, and because of that, we gave the best effort. Whether academics, athletics, music, or the arts, we Hershey students have shown that we are ready to work. We cared about our classes in those activities, so it was easy for all of us to put in the time and give the effort. But now, we are faced with change. What will become our new passions? And what will be involved in achieving success? We don't know those answers now, That can be scary, but we must remember to continue to pursue our paths with passion. So I think we should all remember the one lesson that was repeated many times throughout our education: the importance of motivation and hard work. Our teachers have been stressing this fact for years. We are kids, so we need to be reminded a few times, but we are lucky. I believe that we have the best teachers. People may say it all the time, but many students really do view teachers as role models. Our teachers demonstrate hard work, and we noticed. Hershey High School teachers interact with us in a way that tells us they truly care about our future plans. So when they give us advice about working hard, we should probably take it. Hershey's teachers seem to have found joy in their work, and that is something we should all strive for. Our teachers have become our mentors, and that is something which makes Hershey High School special. When I look at my classmates, I see the individuals. I do not know where each of us will end up, but I do not need to know that. At this point, we should not focus on a single prescribed path. We will eventually make up many different occupations, and we will not always take the same path to get there. And as long as we give our best effort and put in an honest day's work each day, then we will succeed. Success will not mean the same thing for every person, whether we strive for something tangible or for some personal goal. We must work to attain what we want. Let us continue to persevere, knowing that hard work will be necessary. We must also remember that life will bring all of us challenges as we leave the comfort and security of Hershey High School. We cannot give up. Just as we were not aware of all those challenges of the graduates during their time as seniors, we cannot know the challenges that have yet to confront us. If we remain focused and motivated, we will continue to meet the goals that we will now begin to set for ourselves. Though we will all go our separate ways as every graduating class does, we should take comfort that Hershey High School is what will always connect us. The people, the lessons, the experiences we all shared. Our time at Derry Township is the common thread that will forever hold us together as alumni of Hershey High School. To my fellow classmates, congratulations. We are now graduates of Hershey High School. Let yourself feel the pride, but maintain humbleness, for there is still much work for us to do. Tackle the challenges with the same grit we have always displayed. Guys, we started from the bottom and now we're here. And always remember, Trojan pride never dies. Thank you.
Good evening. It is certainly an honor to stand before this crowd and the Hershey High School class of 2018. Tonight, we are all gathered to recognize a group of amazing young adults for a journey that has lasted almost 13 years. Hopefully, each one of you on this stage has many great memories from this journey, taking advantage of opportunity while making good decisions along the way. Each one of you need to take the memories and experiences with you as you start the next phase of your life. I'm sure there are a bunch of really good days and most likely a few tough ones as well. Throughout this journey, there have been a number of people that have stood by you during this time, offering advice, providing support, and giving you guidance. As you reflect on your time in school, find some time to thank those that picked you up and helped you through the tough days. Be sure to acknowledge the people that pushed you and motivated you to do things you never thought were possible. And most importantly, take time to thank those that mattered most over the past 13 years. It has been an absolute privilege to spend the past year with the Hershey High School class of 2018. As a group, they have demonstrated a pursuit of excellence, balanced with a commitment and compassion for classmates and the entire school community. This group has a wealth of talents and interests which will definitely make the world a better place for all of us. As you'll be moving on in some way, continuing your journey through life, the next steps may not seem so clear. Do not look upon what lies ahead as uncertainty. Look at it as opportunity, an opportunity for new and exciting experiences. To echo some of what's already been stated, I would like each of you to continue with the dedication, leadership, determination, and effort that has brought you to this point. Be passionate and confident, be resilient and courageous, and always chase your dreams. Congratulations to the class of 2018. Stand tall, be proud, and let everyone know you're a Hershey High School graduate. Congratulations.
Good evening. One of the greatest privileges and honors of being superintendent is to be with you to celebrate our outstanding young graduates of Hershey High School. Class of 2018, and sorry, I'm going to turn to them because I'm talking to them. I know that you're feeling excited and maybe a little bit nervous as you stand on the doorway of this next chapter of your lives. Throughout your years in Derry Township, the collective goal of your family, teachers, staff, administrators, and school board members has been to help you discover and embrace your passions and talents. We want you to make the most of every opportunity that you are afforded and to realize that each one of you has been uniquely gifted with characteristics and qualities that make you who you are. You have learned and embraced our COCO principles. Now, we challenge you and encourage you to take those passions, those talents, and dreams out into the world and make a positive difference for the larger community, just as others have done for you. Commencement speakers will often tell graduates they can accomplish anything they set out to do, and that's often true. But what sometimes goes unsaid is that along the way to success, there will be times where you are uncertain and scared. There will be times when you fail. In fact, if you look at the history of some of this nation's greatest achievers, including Milton Hershey, you will see that they failed a great deal. Many times we learn more through those experiences than the ones in which we succeed. Will some of your plans or dreams not work out? Probably. Failing is a part of life. But failure does not define you. Let me make a clear distinction. Failing is falling short of an expected outcome. Failure only comes when you stop looking for another way to reach your goal. I think the greatest words of truth about the difference between failing and failure comes from a great scholar and writer, Dr. Seuss. In his book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, he says, "Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true, that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in the prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch, and I think some of you could say this with me. You'll come down from that lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? And if you go in, should you turn left or right 3/4? Or maybe not quite. Or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start in to race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all the waiting and staying. You'll find that bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip-flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. So be your name Bucksbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai, Alley, Van Allen, O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. As you prepare to get on your way, remember these words of Alexander Graham Bell, who said, "When one door closes, another opens. But we often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the one which has opened for us." Learn from the closed doors, but do not dwell on them. Use them as stepping stones and learning opportunities. That's called grit, growth mindset, and perseverance. Never give up. And I'd like to end with 2 quotes by artist Marcia Weber. She states, "Explore all possibilities, create extraordinary relationships, and make every conversation count." She then goes on to say, "Passionate living is when we align our head and our heart through action." So graduates, passionately live your dreams, show the world what you have to offer, seize opportunities, build relationships, make a positive difference. Treat everyone you meet with kindness and respect, and always remember, you do matter to us, to your family and friends, and to the world of people to whom yet had the pleasure of meeting you. Mr. Smith, on behalf of the Derry Township School Board, it is my great privilege to accept the class of 2018 at this year's commencement and confer upon them the right to a Hershey High School diploma. By the authority granted to me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I publicly declare that the Hershey High School seniors before us are deserving of a Hershey High School diploma, signifying that they have satisfied the academic and attendance records of the Derry Township School District in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Hershey High School class of 2018.
It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce members of the Hershey High School class of 2018. I will ask that you please hold your applause until all names are read. We want to make sure that all families have a chance to hear the names of their graduate. Michael Andrew Abruzzo. Matthew Venable. Andres Armando Reyes. Sebastian Aguilera. Miguel Umada. Anthony David Almond. Michael Allwine, Hayden Angelo, Cecilia Lola Arvello, Fatima Ashgar, Corey Ryan Ayers, Marley Aziz, Hannah Baker, Hannah Banka, Ian Banning, Anthony Barrett, Ryan Basu, Paige Elizabeth Beck, Twisha Bardwaj, Christopher Beiser, Patrick Joseph Blackall, Kyla Blazer, Madison Bach, Elena Bonaccini, Peyton Boslow, Catherine Britton, Cameron Andrew Brown, Aaron Reiner, Colin Thomas Burke, Dalton Burnham, Miguel Cabrera, Khalil Calderon, Jorge Calderon, Shakira Calderon, Kate Cantu, Maya Harper Cassidy, Liam Cedeno, Meredith Lynn Chadwick, Veda Chanda, Caitlin Maria Christ, Griffin Krosinski, Andrew Chardulo, Irene Joanna Chokerlawn, Jackson Clark, Sean Collar, Ethan D. Conover, Samuel Oliver Nevin Cook, Seth J. Corbin, Alexandra Grace Corcoran, Antoinette Lee Cotton, Austin Kershane, Anna Marie Cozy, Mila Kramer, Megan Cray, Isabella Grace Diodario, Mylin Teresa Dang, Aiden Jacob Davis, Ariana Davison, Catherine De La Paz, William Christopher Dialing, Andy Demko, Ashley Demmel, Shaundi Desai, Patrick James Devine, Cheryl Ding, Mallory Amanda Dunball, Chloe Doherty, Lauren Doubtrick, Connor Dreyer, Sophia Drobnock, Maya Elliott, Victoria Elrod, Lauren Nicole Epler, Mason Irwin, Dante Falcucci, Daniela Farias, Diliana Farias, Solomon Fayez, Megan Fickus, Catherine Flanagan, Samuel Foray, Mitchell Fortna, Jake Fox, Nicholas Paul Fravor, Tiffany Marie Freeman, Henry Frew, Rachel Doris Fry, Daniela Galvin, Leslie Gamara, Allison Gardner, Lauren Gaston, Jonathan Geating, Eve Anna Gentili, Brooke Geyer, Maria Goldman, Lydia Gould, Nicholas Graham, Alexis Green, Lucy Catherine Gross, Hannah Rose Gunderman, Anna Hedgenall, Alexander Eric Hall, Madison Held, Elizabeth Helmick, Samantha Henry, Lainey Herndon, Oliver Herndon, Nathan Herr, Desiree Hester, Brandon Hill, Nicholas Hines, Brock Hocker, Kieran Marie Holly, Natalie Holsinger, Brenna Nicole Holycross, Dane Gregory Hoover, Joe Horner, Wyatt John Howe, Dante Hunter, Sabatino Jules Iannarello, Imran, Henry Harding Isaacson, Marta Ivers, Alfred Jaskulski, Ted Jean, Matthew Jenkins, Samantha Nicole Jordan, Corinne Elise Kaler, Vladimir Kelichow III, Benjamin James Kelly, Samuel Joseph Kelly, Jian Kim, Allison Coda, Jack Chris Riley Kopp, Ethan Koppenhaver, Lauren Crouch, Sahil Kumar, Patrick Gregory Larkin, Catherine Lesher, Christopher Leonzo, McKenna Lewis, Kathleen Lee, Emily E. Longenecker, Maura Longenecker, Riley Longenecker, Cole Matthew Luttrell, Mei-Ling Malecki, Hannah Malmer, Amanda Marmalejos, Matthew Marone, Caitlin Marcini, Adelaide Masser, Michael Devin McCall, Olivia Page McDonald, Mackenzie Bryn McLeod. Stephen Mahalik. Rebecca Mers. Julia Michelson. Margaret Miller. Justin Mills. Braden Minnick. Alex Morgret. Jerron Morse. Grace Carolyn Ann Murray. Lucas Adam Myers. Taimami Nakano. Sarah Nagley. Ryan Anthony Norino. Joel Neuschwander. Elizabeth Wynn. Marianne Nortier. Sharika Ivana Nuabwe Zigagbo. Dylan O'Neill. Tony O'Shea. Catherine O. Ricardo Orendine. Brett Levin Ottaviano Jr. Drew Painter. Adam Palmer. Ritisha Pandy. Daria Patel. Nick Patel. Priya R. Patel. Yash Patel. Nicholas Payne. Brody Alexander Peck. Rachel Hope Petrina. Alexis Caitlin Popko. Jackson Potter. Caitlin Christine Preston. Omer Ahmed Qureshi. Paige Catherine Randall. Aprajada Rao. Autumn Rauscher. Alexander Samuel Ray. Carrie Rudman. Ashley Reeves. Danielle Mans Reeves. Molly Reeves. Olivia Reed. Emily Riley. Annika Lee Richards. Kayleen Rippon. Lauren Elizabeth Robino. Elsie Robinson. Sarah Rathrock. Brendan Ruby. Kanol Sini. Grant Santangelo. Varsha Saravana. Megan Elizabeth Sassaman. Ryan Shirato. Alexander Schubert. Shane Schwanger. Ashlyn Michaela Sear. Abigail Shapiro. Varun Sharma. Luke Edward Shea. Jack Shea. Daniel Sheehan. Matthew Sheehy. Tazwell Simmons. Hannah Mary Simonetti. Alec Lawrence Singer. Mandalay Singleton. Casey Cisco. Griffin Town Smith. Kayla Michelle Smith. Leah Joy Smith. Stephen Solt. Donovan Soliard. Benjamin Dexter Spangler, Jordan Spidell, Carlin Spinney, Jesse Stagg, Samuel Kent Steele, David Michael Still, Audrey Stinson, Brandon Stoller, Lily Florence Strader, Andrew John Sullivan, Veronica Tafudo, Gina Marie Tarsi, Christian Thoman, Hope Alexandra Thomas, Aslyn Thompson, Dharuv Tripathi, Emily Chunmei Tubbs, Quinn Scott Tennell, Masha Tyson, Nwango Udo, Matthew Ryan Valentine, Pimlapa Warabundit, Jack Vargo, Chase Wallace, Avery Wang, Lauren Nicole Washington, Tajay Delante Washington, Ethan Weber, Ian West, Colin White, Jacob R. Wilson, Joseph Wilson, Heidi Louise Wingert, Eric Wood, Martina Dion Yee, Jaden Yuka, Nathan Andrew Zagurski, Michael Zidell, Elizabeth Anna Zieber, Timothy Zieber, Cohen Zimmerman, and Cassandra Zugay. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present the Hershey High School class of 2018.
It's been an honor, people.
hat's itchy. Got it. Served its function. I don't want water.
Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Rainy, where's your hat? Thank you. It's a wrap. Got anything you want to say? We out. Let's get this.
Is there no handle? I'm expensive.
Yeah, Declan.